yo. Welcome back, my fellow friends. This is your host, GT Player here, for our career mode. So, where we left off at, we had just won our our Pan American Championship. We're sitting on $1.5 million. And let's see what Luke is going to have in store for us for this challenge, for our menu. Oh, we got a nice little roulette ticket. So we got to upgrade our Porsche for menu 30, right? Menu 30, upgrade Porsche. We probably keep this one cheap, short. It all depends. So now we gotta tune this here up to at least 600, 650. So we gotta keep it within the range. So I'm gonna teach you all about these here in a minute, right? But not yet, because being in a Facebook group with Gran Turismo Facebook group, people be having trouble. They get the car there, but they just can't win. There's more to it than what Luca's about to tell us to do. So we're gonna just do some nice stuff here. That's why I said we got the 1.5 million. So he say the car with up to 650 up to allow. So we're gonna have to put some power restrictor on. Yep. So don't worry, we're gonna do some stuff in here. Like I said, if I can do anything in this car, I'm not messing with this yet. So we have to take a Porsche, he said, right? So he said we gotta upgrade a Porsche. Just make sure he said a Porsche. I don't know why I went in there for. Upgrade your Porsche, okay? So he said upgrade your Porsche. I don't know why I keep going in the wrong stuff. I'm over here rushing. We're gonna change our cars. So we got grab. So to make it easy, we just gonna grab a Porsche. So we only have one Porsche. All right. She's sounding pretty, right? Don't she? Look at that. So I can go a 911 Porsche. Let me see. So first thing first, I'm gonna do it the right way. We're gonna tune it. So right now we at our performance points is at 576. I'm gonna tune out nice. Okay, so we got a little Iron Man. Iron Man. So he say wide body. Well, let's close this. We're gonna take that. We're gonna put a wide body on it. So we're gonna drop it down by one. Cause I just want that paint job. That's a lot of money. But we got a high wing. Okay. We're gonna just keep it simple. So we just gotta get to 600. I'm gonna spend them. Nah, I'm gonna keep it cheaper. 605. Brakes. So we gotta go here. So this is what you gotta learn. There's more stuff to it. So you have to get a power restrictor. That's what they want us to get, a power restrictor. And a balance. You will see this coming into the future. So now, I'm not gonna put none of these there on because just don't want to. Because something I probably want to take off the car. So, a couple things I want to put on is suspension. Ugh, went too far back. Okay, it's right here. I want to put this here on. So we can make the car faster than what it is. A muffler and a manifold. And since we got this, we're still within that. Now we can put our car where we want it to. It costs a lot of money, but don't worry. We're still above our budget. So we're just doing that. See, Luca told us to go there. So we're gonna just leave that right there for the future. Or, you know what? Let me just go ahead and tune the car up so that way we can knock it out of the box. Okay? Car settings. So we're not gonna change no tire, but you want to put racing hards on them. but we're gonna get everything into specs. So to get, we're gonna make the car handle better. 105, 115, 5, 5, 35, 35, 45, 45, 295, 305, 1.8, 1.8. I want my wheels to be straight. Since we have our differential, we're up at 2, 15, fitting, now we're gonna go up here, we're gonna maximize this here we're just gonna do that, we can always change it back. So we pretty much put everything in. I didn't get this here, I should have got that. I gotta go back and get that. But we're gonna mess with the transmission for a minute. So let me see what we have for the transmission. So we have it at 330. So we're going to change this here to 3757. $920. I think like $925, I believe. $926. $1036. $1264. $1691. $2419. $3790. Now I could put the ECU here to change it, but I forgot to put that on. But I could also add a lot of this stuff, but I'm not trying to do this. So I'm basically keeping my money within the specs, because once you put these stuff on, you cannot take them off. So let's see what Lucas says to us, because we're still within the specs anyway. So we gotta do the Porsche Cup. So menu 31. So this is recommend. That is the car that we are using. So I'm gonna just hit start, but I gotta add some stuff on it. So I didn't purchase certain things, so I gotta go in and get them. Gotta have this. Definitely need it. And we're gonna put some better tires on. So we're going with racing hards. So you're gonna see I'm at 700 performance points. So I can go in. So this is like learning how to deal with your performance points. So we go in here. So we're gonna do Belgium first. So we cannot go over 650 performance points. So right now we're at 699, almost 700. So that can be an easy fix. So we go in. Alright. So before I mess with any of this here, so for this you want to do first, you want to bring this head down to the minimum. So from 699 it dropped drastically. Alright. I have these, and that's if I put these on, this port should have been too high. So now you get to mess with your ballast, because the power and all that stuff is glass. So you want to push this sucker all the way through to the max. You see how far down? 659. You're doing good. So now you got the other half. Let's go forward. We want lower than 659. 654. So we're looking good. So we're still down. We're still up. So right now we're pushing 654 horsepower, right? So let's see what's next. So we might have to go with some. We're gonna go with some sport soft tires, because we gotta bring the car down some more. So we can go in here. We're gonna go get some sport soft, even though the sports hard is what we want. And we're gonna just go ahead and see if we can equip those on. Sport soft. So now we're looking kind of good. So we're not gonna lose that much power. So now you can mess with this here. Bring the car down. So we in specs now. See, we're in specs. That's the reason why we didn't put the other stuff on. Because you put them stuff on, you have to buy a whole new other car. That's the reason why I didn't put the, like, you know, weight reduction, all that stuff on. That's where we start fixing and tuning the cars up. So this is where you're first learning. And by me messing with the gears, I recommend going on YouTube, and because those guys do the work for you. The gears will get your car into what you need to get it to maneuver faster. Just by putting a transmission thing is all that? No. Some is simple, then some is just that little more technical. But the reason why we had a transmission upgrade, because we want to make sure we want to get to our speed faster. Now, I could have kept the racing hard tires on, but I would have lost a lot of horsepower. And we're not here to lose. Like I told you, like Ricky Bobby said, if you ain't first, you last. We got 5 laps, and you see we just pretty much catching up on them. And I hope that this video showed you, how to how not to waste money tuning your car, over tuning the car, especially when you like hurting on funds. Because if you hurting on money and you overpower the car, you can't bring that car back down into specs. And guess what? You gotta go back to the previous races, raise money up to get the car, to buy another car, and then retune it. He holding me up. And you see how good this car handles? He dirty. He trying to fishtail me, man. Dirty driver, man. Come on, Blazing. So 0.27, 2.75. Would you see that my car is, I have more horsepower than that car. My car is faster to the gears, and I could brake a little late to catch up to him. He done lost there. Once he give me that inside, I got him. .43. So you can see his car's a little faster than mine, but he's slow in the corners. He's on me. So we have kind of rain coming in, but don't worry, we got tires for the weather, so that we good. He could stay back there, all I care. So by the time he catch up to me, I'll be ready to be in the turns. This dude, he not giving up. So he's slowing down. See, that's a good thing. That means he don't have the right tires for the weather. That guy he's on me, but he ain't gonna catch us. When I lose him right there, he's done. As you can see, his car was faster than mine. But I got the better handling, and that's where that tuning comes in. That gear ratio perfect. Because you want to get to those gears as faster than he does, and then from there, they got to work. And we winning more credits, 131 credits. See, bigger races coming in. Yes, level 17. We got another mission unlocked. And we got the Walking Glass International location added. So for the next race, we're gonna see how much more horsepower we can add to the car. I wanna see something. That's too much. So if we add this here, we go to force. So we could go to 461, and we, as long as we higher than 457. Let me see, so. We gotta be higher than 457. I mean, from the previous. Cause we added more speed to us. Like I said, we over, but that's why I wanted to go in there and basically 57. We can't go lower than 57. Get that power back up. We don't want to lose that power. We want that power, baby. So we have 476. So that's where you get to mess with these a little. But I want more power. 482, and we under 650. So now we mess with the dump. We just messing with the aerodynamics a little. Cause we know that one car gonna beat us. But when you start learning this track, you'll be able to drive how I was driving. But I know the track very well, and I know what speed or what I could do. And you can see my car gets up to speed way faster than their car. Now don't make it seem like I made this look easy. It is kind of hard, but for once you start knowing the track, you'll know exactly when to speed and when to pass them. But you still, the car can do it. Cause I'm in 5th place. So basically, I'm pushing hard enough because I need to be at a certain part of the track at a certain time to take these guys out. I was like right here. This I wanted to be at because I know this area so well. So I'm gonna trust my car and fly through this area real fast. Well, she don't have the traction like that. See, Cause I gotta be at that back stretch. Now that's the back stretch. You gotta slipstream them. There's only one lap. I'm gonna slipstream them. I know my Porsche is faster than his. Now you see why I kind of like saw what the car was doing the previous race. But you can win this race. Like I said, just keep practicing and you will get it. Trust me. The car can do it. And I'm using an automatic control with a controller, so it can be done. But just like I was doing the car, I realized what the car was doing. I know it wasn't gonna beat I couldn't beat the car on the last race, but I know I had to add a little something to it. And you saw what I did. I added one little piece. But at the same time, I knew the track Nürburgring, and I know I could have fly through that nice and easy, nice and fast. But just knowing what the car could do, I just readjusted. It's like the older Porsche, you could have souped them up even higher. But I got a new Porsche, so I can't do so much. So you learn a little secret in tuning. So whenever you get ready to do that, sport mode, it's them transmissions and suspension, because you want the car to handle perfectly. a lot of hard driving. Now, just imagine if you didn't have your nice aerodynamic, you'd definitely be going a little airborne when you go down that one hill. When I first started racing, and I did not know too much about tuning and well fine tuning the car. Trust me, my car was airborne. I mean, it was fun in the beginning, but I started having trouble later on in the races where I just couldn't win a particular race. And I was stuck. So I did my research. Wait, that guy catching up to me. I thought I had about 5. Come on, man. I know I wasn't slowing down. Alright, here we go. You be going real fast, and as soon as you hit this one point, right about here, you was airborne. But see, I don't have to worry about being airborne because I have the car at a perfect aerodynamics. That guy pushing. It's like he just found like that extra, like say Nas. He probably put some Nas in his stuff to catch up to me. Alright, video's almost over. But lucky the race is just about finished. Clean race. 105,000. Alright, we're gonna do a little something different. Right before we end the video, we're gonna rush through to see what Luke is gonna have us do so I can be well prepared for the next race. Because I'm looking for something particular. Come on, come on. Alright. So this will be the end of this video. We just acquired the Porsches and to the next race. And this is GTA Player heading out.